But don't worry, Doug wore his, you know, his life vest. Okay, Mrs. Graves and Peter. That summer night in 2000, that you heard some metallic scraping noises on the side of the house, that was, in fact, Doug rolling out his fire escape ladder, climbing down the house from the 3rd floor onto the ground, and sneaking out to come play video games with us. But don't worry, when he was climbing back up, we shone the mag light on him from across the street. Okay. Now, when you thought Doug was getting up at 6 a.m. that summer to work in the lumber yard, he was actually driving his car into our garage, closing the door, and going to sleep on the couch. Sorry, Doug. I thought enough time had passed. One time. One or two times. One or two times. Not the whole summer. Not the whole summer. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Lichtenstein. All right. I must confess that we were with Doug and assured him that it was not a problem and it was not necessary to have a spare tire in his Honda Civic when he was driving your daughter around. So we must accept some, but not all, of the responsibility for your midnight ride to go fix Doug's tire. And finally, everybody, at the bachelor party... Never mind. So apparently the speech is supposed to include some lessons for Doug and Hannah. So on this, I think I will defer to Tolstoy, who said, "Each happy married life is happy in its own way." And he also said, "What counts in making a happy marriage is not so much how compatible you are, but how you deal with incompatibility." So Mrs. Graves and Peter, Graves is a great kid, and I'm sure Grammy would be proud. And Peter, thank you for walking Doug across the street all those years ago. And Doug, you know we love you like a brother. And I'm sure the Band of Brothers will continue into the future. Thanks.
And next up is Matron of Honor, a title which I know she loves. Emma Lichtenstein, sister of the bride.
Matron of Honor. Hello. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Emma. I'm Hannah's older sister, as most of you know. I've been Hannah's older sister since she was born. And I remember when Hannah was born, I was staying at my Grammy and Bop Bop's house. Remember that? Yeah. And I just remember being so excited to have a little sibling, because I thought it would be the greatest thing in the world to have like a little mini me that I could just boss around my whole life. And I tried that, and it didn't go very well. Because those of you who know Hannah know she is very strong-willed, and she knows what she wants in life, and what she didn't want was to be bossed around by me, which I learned. Hanna was born at 6:42 p.m., which is exactly the same time of day that I was born, which is kind of weird. So I always thought that in addition to having our sister bond, we had some kind of cosmic connection because of that. And we do have a few things in common now, still. We both feel that our lives are incomplete without, 1, dogs, lots of them, as you guys know. 2, water, preferably large, salty bodies of water. Plus, we're also often very thirsty, both of us. I don't know why. And 3, our family and friends. Very important. So, back to Hannah knowing what she wants in life. When she was about 8 or 9, she decided that what she wanted was puppies. And lots of them. So she found someone who was a dog breeder, and she basically went over to their house and knocked on their door and said she wanted a job. So when Hannah was about 9, she probably had the best job in her life, which was to get paid to play with puppies. And she did that for a few years, and she decided that, having 20 puppies wasn't enough. So she put aside all her puppy wages to get our dog Riley, which many of you remember fondly. And another example of Hannah knowing what she wants in life, take Doug Graves here. They met when they were freshmen in high school, which is going way, way, way back. They started dating when they were seniors in high school, and, most relationships that start in high school kind of fade with the distance. But Hannah went off to college in southern Maryland, Doug went, I don't even know where, in New York, and they stayed together happily, and here we are today. Another thing I've always loved about my sister is her loyalty. Family and friends are the most important thing to her. Once you're in, you're in. For her sailing team, for example, she went to St. Mary's to sail competitively, and St. Mary's. When she hurt her knee and couldn't sail competitively, that didn't matter to her. She went to practice every single day. She was captain, and that's just really awesome. And Doug here is perfect for her for that reason too. You can see the Pellas over here. He's got that same loyalty. He has 3 childhood friends, his groomsmen and best men, so that's one reason they're perfect for each other. Another reason they're such an awesome couple is because they both love to enjoy life on their own and together. Doug's idea of a good time, which is waking up in the winter at 4 a.m. and going and sitting on a frozen lake in a hut all day. We call it ice fishing. Oh, no hut, sorry. No hut? Oh my God. Doug likes to go ice fishing, and I know that that's not everyone's idea of a good time, but I know Hannah really loves him because she goes with him. So, one time. Okay. Well, so they have a lifetime to continue to go together. They also like to go and sit outside and watch the Patriots when it's 20 degrees out. So there's, what? Yeah, there's kind of a theme here. I don't think Doug even owns a winter coat. So he brings Hannah with him sometimes. Hannah and I have had a lot of fun times over the years. I think one of our favorite things to do is to sing. Loudly. Mainly in the car, although some of you have been witness to other events. When we were younger, we used to sing, the kids' songs and all that, but we kind of move on to Disney soundtracks and show tunes, which brings me to an important point, which is that Hannah is actually a talented actor and singer. She really does. She has starred in no less than 13 Broadway musicals. Some call it Jamestown Community Theater, I call it Broadway. Mary, where's Mary? Yeah. Mary and Hannah could come up here and do a performance maybe later in the night. Maybe Brigadoon. Hannah and I have always enjoyed singing in the car. When Hannah went to St. Mary's in southern Maryland, which is a 10-hour drive away on a good day, I used to drive down with her sometimes, and we'd memorize the entire soundtrack to Rent. And Hannah played Mimi, I played Roger, because Hannah's got the better voice. Do you want to come up, Hannah? No. We'll save that for later. So, those drives with Hannah were awesome, and not just for Rent. As I thought when I was 3.5, having a sister really is the best thing, and not because I got to boss her around. Once I learned to stop bossing her around, things got a lot better, surprisingly. Hannah is down to earth, she's loyal, she tells it like it is. Sometimes I secretly think she's the older sister because she tells me when to stop acting like an idiot more often than I tell her that. And I'm so happy she's found Doug. He's kind, he's funny, he loves Hannah, and on the Lichtenstein side, we really know that Doug is a keeper because Grammy and Grandma both love him. And they are tough cookies, so Doug, you passed the test. So welcome officially to the family. I'm so happy for you guys. And the last thing I want to say is that I know that Hannah and Doug are going to have such an awesome marriage because Hannah and I both were lucky enough to have our parents' marriage as a model our whole life. So they just celebrated their wedding anniversary yesterday, 33 years. So I know that Doug and Hannah know what it means to have a wonderful relationship, and I'm very excited for you guys. So, cheers.